So the first time I saw you on an animated series, I don't know if you did the voice work for this, but it was a little excerpt from Family Guy.
Oh.
That the skit was Adolf Hitler had his own talk show, and he was like, "We're gonna be speaking to Hollywood hunk Christian Slater." Did you do the voice work?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I guess it's kind of like how South Park does it, right? They don't ever they just create their own thing. But no, yeah, I didn't do the voice. I've done voices for other things now, come to think of it. I know I've done like a few. I love doing voiceovers. It's, I think I started with Fern Gully, which is clearly what James Cameron based, that movie on, right? I mean, if you look at Fern Gully, it's the same story. Is anybody with me on this? Okay, good. Yeah, it was Pips the Purple Fairy in that. And I enjoyed that. That was fun. But yeah, so I've done like kid shows, Phineas and Ferb type things, and Jimmy Neutron and things like that. So, but this show I just thought was really cool. My wife and I watched it together, and there were references that I wouldn't get that she would explain to me, and references that she wouldn't get that I could explain to her, and we ended up bonding and realizing that we had a very similar sense of humor. And I wanted to just reach out to the creator, Adam, and let him know. And after I saw the Burt Reynolds episode, I thought, something like that would be really fun. And he wrote me back, and we started a little dialogue, and he sent me a few options of different names to use, and Slater being one of them, and I was open to the idea. That's a fun, I kind of like that, and went with it, and now I just keep sort of getting sprinkled in and out of these, and it's great, and they're a great group of people.
What can you tease about how your character plays into the story in the upcoming season?
Well, it's kind of been described to me as, I am the guy now that they have to report to a little bit, and I do send them off on a couple of missions, and I do help out with the baby a little bit, and I do cause some problems for Archer and Lana, and Adam. There's still a few more episodes to do for the season, and Adam was describing to me what's going to be happening. Looking forward to it.
What's been your favorite moment to film or act out to voiceover so far?
With this show, I think it was probably like the introduction to the character. I thought it was, and I didn't realize, you don't know how it's going to look or what it's going to be like until I actually saw the episode. But shooting him with that beanbag gun or whatever it was a fun introduction, I thought, and I thought that was a good way to come in. I enjoyed it. And then just being animated in general, it's like having done other animated things before. I think this is really the first time that they've ever animated it to look somewhat like me, which is great because it's easy for me and doesn't require any makeup or touch-ups, and they just do it, and it's weird to see it. It's great.
Like, are you open to doing more like comedy or animated comedy? Like, it seems kind of like a little bit of a new world in a way. Is this something that you're like excited to get into and do more of?
No, absolutely. This is, I think, the start for me, and an introduction to Adam and working with these guys, and who's to say how long Archer will be on? Hopefully forever. I think it's one of those shows that could go on and on and on, and if I could play a small role in something like that, it would be wonderful. They're a great team of people and a good family, and it just feels like a good group. I really like it.